167 years ever since its revolution dislodged the French in 1804, Haiti has been torn by terror, bloodshed, and despair.
Haiti's most powerful gang leader warned Wednesday that he would fight any international armed force.
President Moïse's murder has left a power vacuum here in Haiti.
Thousands of inmates were broken out of prison. A state of emergency has been declared in Haiti.
Haiti's storied past and present are interwoven with threads of resilience and struggle, set against the backdrop of natural beauty and human hardship. From the moment Christopher Columbus set foot on Hispaniola, ushering in an era of colonial exploitation, to the revolutionary fervor that birthed the world's first Black Republic, Haiti's narrative has been marked by pivotal moments of triumph and tragedy. The tale took a darker turn with the rise of despotic rulers like the Duvaliers, whose reigns of terror left indelible scars on the national psyche. In recent times, the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse has plunged the nation into deeper turmoil, compounded by the unchecked rise of gang violence led by figures such as Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier. This turmoil is set against the backdrop of recurrent natural disasters that continuously test the resilience of the Haitian people. This article seeks to explore these historical and contemporary dynamics, shedding light on the complexities of Haiti's ongoing struggle for stability and sovereignty.
Of its 34 presidents, only 6 have finished their term in office. The others were either overthrown or killed. Papa Doc, Francois Duvalier, the 34th president of Haiti. He ruled this Black Republic from 1957 to 71. And during those years, tens of thousands of his countrymen fled their homeland. Hundreds of thousands more lived here under terror. If the king is dead, long live the new king, Baby Doc, Jean-Claude Duvalier, 20 years old, now at the end of his first year in power.
Haiti's history is marked by significant violence and turmoil, beginning from the early colonial era to recent political crises and natural disasters. Christopher Columbus's landing on Hispaniola in 1492 marked the beginning of a violent and oppressive colonial history for Haiti, leading to the near extermination of the indigenous Taino population and the introduction of African slaves to work in gold mines and sugar plantations. The Haitian Revolution from 1789 to 1804 was a pivotal event, leading to the establishment of Haiti as an independent nation, the first to achieve independence from European colonial powers in the Western Hemisphere. However, independence came at a steep price, with France demanding reparations that significantly impacted Haiti's economy for centuries. In the 20th century, the Duvalier dictatorship from 1957 to 1986 was particularly repressive, leading to widespread human rights abuses. The subsequent years saw a series of political upheavals, including coups and short-lived governments, culminating in the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse in 2021, which further destabilized the country. Recent years have seen an escalation in gang violence, with powerful gangs like the G9 coalition, led by former police officer Jimmy Cherizier, known as Barbecue, exerting significant control over parts of the capital, Port-au-Prince. These gangs have been involved in blockades of critical infrastructure, such as the fuel terminal, exacerbating the humanitarian crisis in Haiti. Haiti's vulnerability to natural disasters, including hurricanes and earthquakes, has further compounded its challenges. The 2010 earthquake was particularly devastating, leading to widespread destruction and loss of life. International responses have varied over time, with UN missions attempting to stabilize the situation, but with mixed success.
Jimmy Cherizier, a former cop known as Barbecue, heads the so-called G9 Federation of 9 gangs.
We who stayed in Haiti have to take the decisions. It's not just people with guns who have damaged the country, but politicians too.
If they, foreign intervention forces, do like the UN peacekeeping to Haiti in 2004, if they start raping girls and boys like the troops from Uruguay, or if they bring cholera like the Nepalese soldiers that killed 20,000 Haitians, If they come to the community ghettos and start shooting and massacring, we Haitians will rise up and fight them to the last drop of blood. It will be a fight of the Haitian people to save our dignity and our country.
Haiti's most powerful gang leader says the prime minister must resign peacefully or armed militants will remove him. Jimmy Cherizier, known throughout Haiti by his nickname, Barbecue, made his threat in a letter to the U.S. ambassador asking for American support.
In the labyrinthine alleys of Port-au-Prince, Haiti, a figure has emerged who embodies the complex interplay of politics, violence, and social upheaval in the Caribbean nation. Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier, a former police officer turned gang leader, has become a pivotal character in Haiti's ongoing crisis, leading the formidable G9 family and allies gang alliance. Cherizier's journey into infamy began within the ranks of the Haitian National Police, HNP, where he served before being dismissed and subsequently embracing a life of crime. His tenure as a police officer was marked by controversy, with allegations of involvement in human rights violations and coordinated attacks on civilians. These early signs of his capacity for orchestrating violence would later define his leadership style as a gang leader. The G9 family and allies, a coalition of 9 gangs in the capital, marks Cherizier's most significant foray into organized crime. Under his leadership, G9 has not only dominated the gang landscape in Port-au-Prince, but also engaged in political maneuvers, positioning Cherizier as a revolutionary figure fighting against a corrupt system. His declaration of fighting for another Haiti resonates with some segments of the population. Despite the brutal tactics employed by his gang, Cherizier's reputation is a paradoxical blend of feared gang leader and local Robin Hood. While the United Nations and human rights groups accuse him and his G9 alliance of deadly attacks on civilians and contributing to the country's instability, he portrays himself as a champion of the poor and oppressed. His gang's control over significant portions of Port-au-Prince has allowed him to exert influence over the local economy, including critical infrastructure like fuel terminals, showcasing the power vacuum in Haiti's governance. The international community's response to Cherizier's actions has been marked by sanctions aimed at curtailing his influence. The UN Security Council's decision to impose sanctions highlights the global concern over his role in Haiti's security crisis. Yet, these measures have done little to diminish his control, with Cherizier continuing to navigate the complex socio-political landscape of Haiti, occasionally clashing with the interim government and other gang alliances. The ascent of Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier from a police officer to the leader of one of Haiti's most formidable gangs encapsulates the nation's struggles with corruption, violence, and political instability. As Haiti grapples with the challenges of governance and security, the figure of Cherizier serves as a stark reminder of the deep-seated issues that plague the country. Whether he is viewed as a criminal mastermind or a revolutionary, Cherizier's impact on Haiti's social fabric is undeniable, raising questions about the future direction of the nation amidst ongoing turmoil. The story of Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier is far from over, as Haiti continues to navigate the troubled waters of its present circumstances. His ability to maintain influence despite international sanctions and domestic opposition speaks to the complex dynamics at play in Haitian society, where the lines between hero and villain often blur. As the world watches, the legacy of Barbecue and his G9 family and allies will undoubtedly leave an indelible mark on Haiti's history.
Haitian President Jovenel Moïse was assassinated early Wednesday in his home on the outskirts of the country's capital city. The First Lady was also wounded in the attack. The Haitian embassy released a statement saying the killing was a, quote, well-coordinated attack by a highly trained and heavily armed group.
Jovenel Moïse, the son of a merchant and a seamstress, was born to a middle-class family in Haiti's Trou-du-Nord province. At university, he studied political science, later marrying his classmate Martine Marie-Etienne Joseph. That year in 1996, the couple moved to Port-de-Paix, and that became a starting point for Moïse's career.
At one point, Jovenel Moïse offered a glimmer of hope for Haiti at a time of numerous crises. A former businessman who wanted to lift people out of poverty in the poorest country.
The assassination of Haitian President Jovenel Moïse on July 7, 2021, marked a significant and turbulent moment in Haiti's political history. President Moïse was killed in his private residence near Port-au-Prince in an attack that deeply shocked the nation and the international community. This event plunged Haiti into a deeper political crisis amidst an already challenging period of instability and violence. Following the assassination, several individuals were arrested in connection with the killing, including both Haitian Americans and Colombian nationals, suggesting a complex plot with international dimensions. The investigation into the assassination has been ongoing, with both US and Haitian authorities involved. As of now, numerous suspects have been detained or are under investigation for their alleged roles in the plot, but the full details and motivations behind the assassination remain subject to ongoing investigations and legal proceedings. This assassination exacerbated the already volatile situation in Haiti, contributing to increased gang violence and further complicating the efforts to stabilize the country's political and security situation. The aftermath of the assassination saw Ariel Henry assuming the role of acting prime minister, amid controversies and challenges to his legitimacy as a leader.
The National Penitentiary is where Haiti's highest-profile criminals were locked up. For 3 days, gang members threatened to storm the jail. After fierce gunfights which turned the streets of Port-au-Prince into a battleground, they succeeded in releasing fellow gang members. Civilians were caught in the middle of the street battles.
Armed gangs are onto us. We can't take it anymore. We have nowhere to go.
Armed gunmen attacked the country's biggest prison over the weekend, allowing some of Haiti's most notorious gang leaders to...
Thousands of inmates were broken out of prison. A state of emergency has been declared in Haiti. The Caribbean nation's government says armed gangs took over 2 prisons over the weekend. During the violence that ensued, reports say nearly all of the 4,000 inmates at Haiti's National Penitentiary in the country's capital, Port-au-Prince, escaped.
In a series of recent violent events, armed gangs led by the notorious gang leader Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier have escalated their activities in Haiti, including a significant attack on Haiti's National Penitentiary. This brazen assault resulted in the release of more than 3,000 inmates, contributing to the already dire security situation in the country. Cherizier, a former police officer who now heads the formidable G9 family and allies gang coalition, has positioned himself at the forefront of these uprisings, aiming to capture key government figures and challenge the existing government structure. The gang's attempts to seize control extended beyond the prison break, with an assault on Haiti's main international airport, marking an unprecedented level of boldness in targeting critical infrastructure. This has led to the temporary closure of the airport and has further destabilized the nation, which is already grappling with political turmoil and violence. The violence has prompted the Haitian government to declare a state of emergency, with efforts underway to recapture the escaped inmates and restore order. However, the police force, overwhelmed by the scale of gang control and firepower, faces an uphill battle encountering these gangs, which are estimated to control up to 80% of Port-au-Prince. These events underline the deep-seated challenges facing Haiti, where gang violence has surged in the absence of stable governance and effective law enforcement. The international community's response and potential intervention remain crucial in addressing this crisis and supporting Haiti's path to recovery and stability. Haiti's journey through time is a testament to the indomitable spirit of its people, who have faced adversity with unparalleled resilience. From the heights of revolutionary victory to the depths of political and social turmoil, Haitians have navigated a path marked by significant challenges, both man-made and natural. The recent chapters of this journey, highlighted by the tragic assassination of a president and the troubling ascent of gang power, underscore the ongoing struggle for peace and order. Amidst this, the specter of natural disasters looms large, serving as a grim reminder of the island's vulnerability. Yet, in the face of these adversities, Haiti's story remains one of unwavering strength and enduring hope, a beacon for all nations grappling with the complexities of history, governance, and human resilience. As the international community looks on, the future of Haiti hangs in the balance, dependent on the collective will of its people and the support of global allies to pave the way towards a more stable and prosperous future.